Hey everybody, welcome to another bedtime story with Miss Arnold. For tonight's story, we're going to be reading The Day the Crayons Came Home. So this one is the sequel to The Day the Crayons Quit that we read the other night. So this one is really fun because the crayons all get postcards just like we've been getting in our class and hanging up on our big map. So before I start reading this, I want to look at this big world atlas. I found this at school today. I was able to go and grab some more books, and one of them was the World Atlas, which has a bunch of different maps in it. So this morning on our morning message, I talked about St. Patrick's Day and Ireland. So I thought it would be fun to find Ireland on the map in this World Atlas. So as you can see, this book has tons and tons of pages. So this is a nonfiction book that is informational. So I need to go to the back of my book and I'm going to look at the index. And in the index, they have all of the letters in alphabetical order. That means ABC order. And I am finding the Republic of Ireland to figure out where can I find more information about Ireland. So I go to the letter R because Republic starts with R. So here's Republic of Ireland, and it says page 58. So then I turn to page 58, and here I am telling us about the continent of Europe. So we can see in Europe all of these different countries, but the Republic of Ireland is right here. So that's pretty neat. You see right by those bagpipes. So we can learn more about different countries, even if we don't have our big classroom map. We can look in the World Atlas. All right, so for tonight, the day the crayons came home. Before we start, I want to shout out 3 of my friends who I know have been watching these videos. Erin, she chose this book for tonight. Miles, I know you've been loving these videos. And Zakai, thank you for watching. Everybody else, let me know if you've been working and I can shout you out too. So let's get started. Our front cover, our author is Drew Daywalt. Our illustrator is Oliver Jeffers. They are a team. They work together to create this book. All right, open it on up. Here's our title page. The Day the Crayons Came Home. One day, Duncan and his crayons were happily coloring together when a strange stack of postcards arrived for him in the mail. Remember all the postcards that we got delivered to our classroom? Dear Duncan, not sure if you remember me. My name is Maroon Crayon. You only colored with me once to draw a scab, but whatever. Anyway, you lost me 2 years ago in the couch, and then your dad sat on me and broke me in half. I never would have survived had Paperclip not nursed me back to health. I'm finally better, so come get me, and can Paperclip come too? He's really holding me together. Sincerely, your marooned crayon, Maroon Crayon. And so by the address, it says Duncan. Duncan's bedroom, upstairs, this house. So, Maroon Crayon is stuck inside the couch. Dear Duncan, no one likes peas. That's not really true. I love peas. No one even likes the color pea green. So I'm changing my name and running away to see the world. Sincerely, Esteban the Magnificent, the crayon formerly known as pea green. Hi Duncan, it's me, Neon Red Crayon. Remember that great vacation we had with your family? Remember how we laughed when we drew a picture of your dad's sunburn? Remember dropping me by the hotel pool when you left? Clearly you do not, because I'm still here. How could you miss me? Anyway, after 8 months waiting for you to come get me, I guess I'm walking back. Your left behind friend, Neon Red Crayon. What if all the crayons that you had ever dropped just walked back to your house? That would make it a lot easier to get your crayons. Duncan, it's us, yellow and orange. We know we used to argue over which of us was the color of the sun, but guess what? Neither of us wants to be the color of the sun anymore. Not since we were left outside and the sun melted us together. You know the real color of the sun? Hot. That's what. We're sorry for arguing. You can make green the sun for all we care. Just bring us home. You're not so sunny friends, yellow and orange. Do you remember them from the other story and how they were arguing over who should get to be the color of the sun? And now they're melted together. Hey, Duncan, I'm sure you don't recognize me. After the horrors I've been through, I think I was tan crayon or maybe burnt sienna. I don't know. I can't tell anymore. Have you ever been eaten by a dog and puked up on the living room rug? Because I have. I have been eaten by a dog and puked up on the rug. Duncan, and it's not pretty. Not pretty at all. I'm more carpet fuzz than crayon now. Can you please bring me back? Your undigestible friend, tan or possibly burnt sienna crayon. Yuck. That's why you always need to pick up your crayons. Dearest Duncan, could you please open the front door? I still need to see the world. Sincerely, Esteban the Magnificent. Look at that teeny tiny crayon trying to get out of there. Hey Duncan, remember last Halloween we told your little brother there was a ghost under the basement stairs? Then we drew that scary stuff on the wall. Sure was funny when he ran screaming, right? But it wasn't so funny when you forgot to take me out of the basement. Please come get me. I'm kind of terribly horrified. Horrified means like really scared. Your secret friend, glow in the dark crayon. Ooh, that's very cool. Glow in the dark crayon. Have you ever had a glow in the dark crayon before? Dear Duncan, looks like I'm almost home. Been through China, Canada, and France, I think. Just crossing New Jersey by camel now. New Jersey has giant pyramids, right? Is New Jersey where we find giant pyramids? I don't think so. See you soon. Neon red crayon. P.S. Next stop, the North Pole, I think. Look at that neon red crayon. Duncan, does page 8 of Pirate Island ring a bell? Kind of a big payday for Captain Greenbeard there, don't you think? And no bronze or silver in that pile, huh? I told you you'd make me blunt if you colored each coin individually, but would you listen? No. I also told you those crayon sharpeners never work. Did you listen to that? Also, no. Now I can't color anything at all. Your pointless friend, Gold Crayon. I had to write it for him. This is not fun for me either, you know. Trying to sharpen that crayon, so the little pencil had to write that note. A haul of loot. He colored every one of those coins with his gold crayon. No wonder his gold crayon is very blunt. Blunt means that it's not sharp anymore. Dear Duncan, I've seen the world. It's rainy. I'm coming back. Esteban the Magnificent. So he finally got that door open, and then he decided, it's raining. I think I'll just stay at home. Hi, Duncan. You're probably wondering why my head is stuck to your sock. A question I ask myself every day. Well, it's because last week you left me in your pocket, and I ended up in the dryer. I landed on your sock, and now he's stuck to my head. Can you please come get me? Also, why does everything you wear still smell even after it's washed? Your stinky, socky, stucky, on head, buddy, turquoise crayon. P.S. Sock says hi. Tell him I said hi. Dear Mr. Duncan, I know I'm not your crayon. I know I belong to your baby brother, but I can't take him anymore. In the last week alone, he's bitten the top of my head, put me in the cat's nose, drawn on the wall, and tried to color garbage with me. The worst part is, he is a terrible artist. I can't tell him tell what his drawings are. Donkeys, monkeys, donkey monkeys. Picasso said every child is an artist, but I don't know. I don't think he met your brother. Please rescue me, your desperate friend, big, chunky toddler Crayon. Duncan, greetings from the Amazon rainforest. Making great time. I think I'm almost home. Neon red crayon. Do you think that this is really a picture from a rainforest? I don't think so. That looks like a picture of someone skiing, and people don't go skiing in the rainforest. That's silly neon red crayon. Hello, Duncan. It's me, Brown Crayon. You know exactly why I ran away, buddy. Everyone thinks I get all the great coloring jobs. Candy bars, puppies, ponies. Lucky me, right? But what they don't know, what else you use me to color, do they? I didn't think so. The rest of that drawing was great, but did it really need that final brown scribble? I'll come back, but please, let's stick to candy bars, okay? Your very embarrassed friend, Brown Crayon. What do you think he used that brown crayon to draw? Duncan was sad to learn of all the crayons he'd lost, forgotten, broken, or neglected over the years. So he ran around gathering them up. But Duncan's crayons were all so damaged and differently shaped than they used to be that they no longer fit in the crayon box. So Duncan had an idea. What do you think Duncan's idea might be? He built a place where each crayon would always feel at home. There's no dogs down there, are there? That's the crayon that got eaten by the dog. Nope, no turkeys either. Oh, you flatter me, but it's not real chocolate. Let's have a party. That's that glow-in-the-dark crayon. This one is from my blue period. But it's not really blue, more lilac. I think that door is for us. That's the ones that are melted together. Ah, there you are. I could use a haircut. Hope there isn't a metal detector. No, I think everyone is welcome. Looks good, lads. Who are you wearing? Oh, I think he goes by Ted. I'm Ted. And so here are all the crayons in their new home. I love this because he built a new home for them. They wouldn't all fit nice and neat and tidy in the crayon box, but he kind of was like Ben Franklin, and he came up with an invention to create a house for all of his crayons that they could all fit in and enjoy. So he was very resourceful. He used an old box, what he had. He didn't have to go buy brand new boxes of crayons. He used what he had. He made it work just like we're doing now. And so I love that story. It says, and then in Cleveland, I got to hike the Great Wall of China. So Neon Red Crayon even made it to the brand new house. So you don't always need to go out and buy something new. You can make it work with what you have, just like Duncan. Have a great night, everybody. That was the day the crayons came home.